Hi YouTube, it's your girl Cheyenne, and I'm going to do a review on this show called Euphoria on HBO, episode 1 through 4. I literally found out about it after the 4th episode premiere. Like, I actually watched it because I kept seeing like advertisement on like Facebook, and I really didn't want to watch it because I knew it was about a girl that was struggling with substance abuse. So I was kind of like not interested because of that one thing. But one day I just didn't have anything to watch, and I was just like, let me click on it, and I was hooked. So Euphoria is about a high schooler, Rue, who is struggling with substance abuse, and she had OD'd, and then she's trying to navigate life after coming out of rehab, and immediately, even though she had a near-death experience, she still is dependent on these drugs and still wants to partake in them when she comes back home. So the story is centered around her, but it's also centered around other high schoolers, and this whole like hookup culture, the social media era where, you know, everything is about your phone, everything is about, you know, texting, hookups, parties, underage drinking, and it's just so interesting, the different things that each person struggles with as a teenager, and growing up in this town, and everybody's looking to be loved and accepted and appreciated. I really like that there's no like labels as far as sexuality, and also there's no like apparent labels on gender, as in regards to Jules. I knew Jules was trans because she was taking the hormones in her like hip area, and she was on Grindr. So and then also when she met up with the guy, Nate's dad, I just putting all those things together, and how he had anal sex with her, it just all clicked like she's trans. So I like that the story wasn't like, hi, I'm Jules, I'm trans. That I like that it wasn't like that. I think in episode 4 she like briefly like said like, you know, this is hard for me, I'm trans, blah blah blah. Like, that was only the one little thing of the story mentioning her, or her character mentioning that she's trans. I like that. Because we are not so much focused on her gender, we're focused on her as a person, and I love that. I really, really love that. Like, I really think that's a beautiful thing. And I like just how close the camera is to, like, in the scenes, like the way the camera is, the way it views and stuff. I really like that. Beautiful job. I was really, really nervous when Jules was gonna meet Tyler, which is really Nate, meet him at the lake after the carnival. I wish she wouldn't have went alone, because I was so afraid that Tyler was gonna kill her. Sorry, Nate was gonna kill her because of what he had done to the guy that he thought raped his girlfriend Maddie. So when she was stepping back towards the lake, I was like, really, like, I really do not want Jules to end up like this. So, and then when also another turn of events where the dad is going to look for Jules, I didn't know how the interaction was gonna go. He was basically like, I'm at the mercy of you. Please do not expose me. I will lose everything. And one thing that kind of sticks out is he knew that girl wasn't 22 years old. He knew she was underage. And it's almost like he is targeting young girls and femme boys, or young trans women and femme boys. And then the whole thing with Nate, they talking about how, like, Nate doesn't like women that show any characteristics or similar or any masculine characteristics. So all of those things make me wonder, like, is Nate secretly into Jules? And because he did kiss her, and that was kind of bizarre, only because of how his demeanor was, right? So no, I don't ship Nate and Jules, because Nate is clearly abusive and toxic, and I'm just interested to see how this story is going to play out with the whole Jules and Nate thing. Kat is an interesting character. She is a girl. When they talked about the Wattpad thing, because I write fan fiction, I don't have 55,000 followers, but it just was so, like, interesting how, like, she's loved on the internet, but in person, like, nobody could care less, like, because of how she looks. But the people on Wattpad or Tumblr, I think it's Tumblr, that she writes his fan fiction, are, like, obsessed with her and would do anything for her because they don't know what she looks like, and they're just going off of, you know, her writing and her online persona. So that makes me think about, like, the whole, like, online versus in real life, and again, wanting to be accepted, appreciated, wanting to be loved, wanting to be affirmed, which we all want as human beings. It's what we all crave and desire. So it's just interesting why people do the things that they do, and whatnot. So yeah, so that's kind of like my review of this show, and I am looking forward for episode 5 and seeing what's gonna happen after everything has kind of, like, cleared. And then also Rue and Jules, I just feel like Rue is gonna get hurt because I know she's in love with Jules. And I like how they don't define Jules as gay or straight or bi or anything. It's like she's fallen for Jules, not because Jules is a girl, but because of Jules's personality. She's loving her for her. That is so beautiful to me. Like, that's so beautiful. Like, it's almost like, why can't the world just stop being so obsessed with labels and labeling things and just live and enjoy and love, you know? Like, it just, this show is, like, so, like, so aware and so, like, put together in a very great way. Like, I love this show. This is one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time. So I look forward to seeing what's gonna happen. Y'all comment and tell me who's your favorite character, what y'all think about the show. I love Kat because Kat is she doesn't necessarily fit in with her friends, but she fits in on social media, and I kind of identify with Kat in some ways. I kind of identify with Kat, and I really like her. Like, I really like her a lot, and I don't like her hooking out with all these people. I wish she could get a boyfriend, but, you know, her insecurities with the guy that sat next to her in science class that she saw at the carnival talking to another girl, and it wasn't even like that, but just because her perception, she had already canceled herself out. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of this review. Let me know what you think about the show, and just what are you expecting to happen moving forward. All right, bye.